never liked talking about this story. Lots of boys went to war in 1914 with a smile on their lips. My brother, Willie Angus, was one of them. He was a great footballer, full of life, loved Waynes. He went out of his way to help folk, wouldn't do you a wrong turn. I watched him grow into a fine young man and march off to war. I was proud of him that day, but I was frightened for him too. I don't think he realised how terrible the trenches would be, how many of the lads around him would die. But he stayed the same boy who would help you out. When another young lad from Coltness got himself stranded in no man's land, it was Willie who tried to save him. He brought that lad back. The king gave him a medal and Willie's life was changed forever. My brother is a hero, but he paid for that medal. This is his story.
Dad, my mommy said that you're a great soldier in the war. Is that true?
Aye, son, there's somebody say that.
So did you tell her it was Jerry said?
Aye, and they gave me a medal, but I was only trying to help a young lad out of trouble. Peter, if you're only wheesh, now would be a good time to hod it.
What a goal, Willie. That clinched this one for us.
Cheers, Andrew. It was your cross that made it, that.
Well done, lads. A magnificent performance. And what a goal from my captain. It was one of the best moves getting you on the side, Willie. But I tell you though, I'll be sad to lose to the army. But King Country comes first. When the territorial's taken away anyway.
I have another week before the mobilise, sir. So this is my last match.
Aye, son. But if you fight the war the way you play the game, you'll have the hundred and run jig time.
Calderhead saying today my bit, sir. I'm not up for any heroics. A bit exciting, it's fine, but I might not even make it out to France. They're saying that I'll all be finished for Christmas, so I might just get to so I get about in a fine uniform for a while and impress the lassies.
I take what they say with a pinch of salt. The army has a way of holding on to men once it gets them. I remember my brother's wee jaunt to South Africa to fight the Boers. But enough of that. You lads go get changed.
Would you look at that, Willie? That was some clout that big centre-half gave you. I don't know how you kept your cool. I wanted to lay him flat.
Oh, Canja, what good would that have done? Had it been half, they'd have got a free kick and walked away with a draw they didn't deserve. You have to keep your cool.
Nah, you're right. When you shoot that big lights on, you done wrong. The donkey might have been 6 inches taller than you, but who came out the bigger man? You float that one through, that's for sure. But what's this old McKenna talking about? You being mustered by the army? I thought you were just playing at soldiers when you started with territorials.
I've taken the King's shilling. I'm away with it July for sure. Maybe it's time for a wee adventure. A bit of foreign travel. Like I was saying, it's probably not going to amount to much.
And do you ken what all this about? Have you thought through the fact that maybe you're going out to kill some Germans? Maybe working men like you, Willie? What have they ever done to you?
Is this another man in the lecture about socialism you've got to give me, Andrew? I've heard them all before, Figgy. Simple fact is, I've signed on the line, and I'll honour my word. It's the only contract you can walk away from once you've signed it. And anyway, less of this working man nonsense. I play football for a living. Better be better than being down the pit. And that's a fact.
Aye, well, remember, this is a boss's war. It isn't your fight, Willie.
Andra, I've no choice. And like I said to McKenna, I'll be back by Christmas.
Well, speaking of McKenna, do you know what he was talking about South Africa for?
No, I didn't catch a drift of that.
His wee brother joined the army during the Boer War. He was one of Hunners massacred at Sion Cop. They were led into some useless position by some daft off of a general. And they were shot to pieces by the boss who surrounded them in the night. I'm surprised you can't remember it. It was all the papers when they were at school.
The paper and the news and public meetings are your business, Andra. I like a bit of action.
Oh, I know you do, you big dafty. But mind, that kind of action will take a bit more out of you than that chunk of flesh the centre half helped them sell it every day.
Anyways, time for a wash. Race you to the bath.
Away at play, Fred. I think that's your granddad and your uncle back.
But I want to see her, Mummy.
You'll see them later. Away at the now.
Hi, Dad.
So, you're away tomorrow then, son?
Hi, Dad. The girl at Kylan Light Infantry would 40 pieces if I wasn't there to march out with them in the morning.
Still the joker, I see. You'll be needing that sense of humour when you get to the front. I wish I could join you there, son. But I think my fighting days are well and truly out. That was a day when I would have been a pretty useful soldier.
Is it not enough that he's away tomorrow without you cutting out your nonsense?
It's fine, Margaret. My father's all to try to make us all feel a bit better here. Besides, it'll be a wee jaunt to France. I'll only have time to drink a glass of wine, kiss a lassie, and catch the train home.
There you go, hen. You see, it'll be a doddle for our lad. Don't tell your sister, son. This'll warm you on your way.
Oh, they boys. Their poor mothers. My poor wee brother.
Is that your foot bishop, Uncle Willie?
Hi, it is Fred. Do you like it?
Aye, it's smashing. Celtic are the best team next to Wishy Thistle. Are you going to be a soldier now, Uncle Willie?
That's right, wee man. I'll be a soldier for a wee while anyway.
See if you don't come back for the war. Can I get your foot bishop then?
See you, wee torag. You've got me dead and buried before I get through the front door. Right, wee man. You better surrender right away. Come on, get those hands in the air. Don't move an inch, soldier, or you're a dead man. Ha! Right, wee man. You can look after this when we while I'm away.
Yeah.
Right?
No, here, son.
Let me take that apart for you. That'd be fine, Father. You've always been a great man for helping me out.
Right. I'll allow you this. See you outside, son.
Well, that's me, Margaret. Ready for the off.
Aye, Willie. So you be sure to look after yourself. I'm wanting my brother back. No hero with his story in the paper.
Margaret, what do I keep telling you? Most likely this isn't going to become a big war.
Aye.
Dale lost his sense, and I'll be back before you realise.
Maybe you'll be right, Willie. You might be right. Anyway, Private Angus, let's get you out there. Attention! I want to see my brother marching tall and proud down that road. It's no everyday and cool look that's given away a brother today. Just remember, I want you back home again.
It's a fine body of young men are proud to send off to war, Mrs. Martin.
Indeed there, Mr McKenna. I believe some of the young men are acquainted with you.
Aye, madam. A good number of those boys were played in my team. In point of fact, I'm losing my team captain to this wee enterprise.
In this time of crisis, we all must make some sacrifice.
True. Very true, madam. And what of you, sir? Do you think you'll be joining them yourself?
I...
James will be joining his regiment in the very near future. Good day to you, Mr McKenna.
It's good to know that all of our young men are going to be fighting this together. Good day to you.
You sure about this, Willie? You're leaving your team in the lurch here.
King Shilling is already spent. Have to go, mate. We've seen you at training against Sindel.
Get yourself in that train, Angus. You're a real soldier now.
Soldiers. Oh, Annie, what a day this has been. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too, Anne. What's bringing you into the town?
Oh, I've some new things for wee Fred, some things for my daddy. Been running around town all day. What about you, Hen?
I'm up looking for a job in one of the factories. I've got to do my bit for the war effort, you know.
Oh, I didn't realise you were in a homebody.
Well, we'll see. I need to do my bit, as I said. How's that brother of yours, Willie, getting on?
Funny you should ask. He's fine. Just got a letter, in fact. He was working on that coastal defence duty, which I was all in favour of as it kept him well out of harm's way, but, well, the letter told us he was being shipped out to France. None of the boys look like they're being back anytime soon. Never mind Christmas.
Aye. He's such a strong boy, your Willie. He'll be all right.
I hope so, Annie. But have you seen the lists of casualties on the papers? They're getting longer every week.
I know, but as I said, he's that strong and quick. Any German that threatens him, they'll know all about it.
Maybe you'll be right.
Bang, bang, you're both dead.
Right, Corporal Angus. Am I correct in stating that Mr. Martin did not make it back from the raid last night?
Aye, sir. The only man from the raiding party who got back here was Private Sutter.
Indeed. Let's have the lad here to find out what he knows about the whereabouts of Mr. Martin then.
Private Sutter. Mr. Name would like a word with you.
We're making our way through the German wire, sir. Right quiet, like. Mr. Martin was doing his usual, you know, like, in amongst everyone, helping the lads with the workers. There was this bloody explosion right in front of us. They were screaming and they were shouting. And the Germans were opening up with grenades and machine gun fire. There's an order to retreat and all the soldiers around.
Thank you, sir. You're dismissed. Not a good night on our pretty sight, Corporal Angus, but we have what we need. Make sure that Private Sutter gets a wee rest as information confirms our fears. Mr. Martin did not make it back from the raid last night. More sappers had mined the front line. God only knows how much explosive they used. Probably had that bloody bang back home. I don't think we'll be seeing him today or anytime soon.
Sir, Plan RT just moved. There, up the Hun line. Just under the lip of the crater. Mr. Martin, maybe.
Dear God, that's lost Martin dead and Martin alive. Well spotted, Angus. We're heading back to the command post. Send everyone off the right.
Wait till leave Mr. Martin out there.
That is the case, Angus. I'll lose no more good men today if it can be avoided.
Aye, sir. Water. For the love of God, someone give me some water.
Drink it decent, Tommy!
Johnny, I want you to be my runner. Get to the command post and let Captain Aaron know that Mr. Martin is definitely alive. And that the hunters can stick grenades at him. Ask if I have permission to get out there and bring him back.
Are you daft? Why? Honestly, you're tough just up there and think this is a big stupid game. Wee bit of a laugh, right? I'll tell you one thing, see it was your backside out there, he wouldn't have gone on out to save you.
Oh, Johnny. I can't disagree with you. But I can't sit here and listen to that. Tell your son as well. You remind me of my pal Andrew back home. He's a rebel type. Mouthy, like you. So aye, Martin is a tough. But he's quick to look. How do I walk through the town after this? What do I say when his mother and father asks? Did you see him die? Did you try to help him? And I answer, oh aye, I saw your son. But I let the Huns use him for a target practice until he was bled dry.
So that's it then. You're going to throw your life down the pan, or some toff. What is he to you? What's the point?
See today? Carluck's in my country. That's about as much sense as only this makes. Would you just do what I asked you and take the message to Captain Nairn?
Aye, right then.
Johnny, what did we sit down for a minute? I'm away myself.
General Menzies, sir. A pleasure to see you.
Thank you, Captain Nairn. I read about your report about the mine and the raiding party. I wanted to come and take a look at things for myself. I heard we lost young James Martin in the raid too.
Well, not quite, sir. Reliable reports have placed Martin in no man's land. He's pinned down by Bosch crossfire, and they are taunting us by lobbing the odd grenade near him.
Poor chap. Nothing we can do for him?
If it were feasible, I'd lead the party myself, sir, but the casualties from last night have decimated us. If we lose more men, we would not be an effective fighting unit. Besides, sir, it would not be right to ask.
Corporal Angus requesting permission to speak to Captain Nairn, sir.
Enter. Hi, he's Corporal Angus. I suspect you're picking up the earlier thread of our conversation. You've seen General Menzies before, I take it?
Aye, sir. I would like permission to bring back Mr. Martin.
I'm reluctant to allow this, Angus. We've lost too many good men in the last day.
With the greatest respect, sir, I'm not leaving a fellow colic man out there. I'd be bringing a good man back.
You're aware, my boy, you're going to certain death?
Sir, we're audited in the long run. I'm no fussed about the time, might as well get it done the day.
So be it, Corporal.
There is always a chance.
Captain there, and arrange what you can in the way of covering fire. Anyway, take this, my boy. Have a sniff to yourself and make sure Lieutenant Martin has a drink too. All the best, my boy.
Private Sir, do you have the rope? You organise some covering fire, Corporal Angus. Your boss keep his head down, eh?
Aye, sir. If you could have fired onto the Mac stuff about 50 yards down the trench line, make my way up to the flank. Might get to Mr. Martin unseen.
Risky tactic, Angus, but I see your point. Right, we'll have to organise covering fire. Covering fire on my altar!
Yes, sir!
Is it then? Do you like me?
My country doesn't come into it much. If a boy pick a look at there, that's my country today. I told you before, I'm not leaving him.
That's it.
Aye, that's it. See you later.
Good luck, Willie.
Right way there, such a way there. Mr. Martin! You there? Shh. Hush yourself, Mr. Martin. The boss will hear you. Shh. You'll be fine. I'll get you back home. I've no water, sir. But you try this. Right. We'll need to get you running.
Head down! Willie! Willie, alright, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Pure radiant sunshine. That's what you are.
Stretcher bearers! Stretcher bearers!
Stretcher!
is regaining consciousness.
Yes. Good to see our hero has finally come around. If he hadn't come round, be a considerable waste of bandages and bedpans. Still, all's well that ends well, eh, matron?
Where?
Where am I, Corporal? They all ask that, don't they, matron? Would you like to tell our hero where we are?
Corporal Angus, you're in a casualty clearing station. You've been conscious for quite a while. You've been very brave and very strong. I'm delighted to see you start to recover.
Delighted indeed, young man. Phew, the bloody boss shot you to bits, you know. Got you everywhere except your bollocks. You're fully functional in the family department.
What the Major is trying to tell you, Corporal, is that you have over 40 separate wounds, and 13 of them are serious.
Quite serious. You had more German steel in you than I've ever seen. Spent an absolute age picking it out of you on the operating table. Didn't think you'd make it. Fully expected you to be Corporal Willie Angus, VC, posthumous.
Must you be so morbid and so flippant, Major?
Why, yes. Yes, I must, matron. A little dark humour lightens the day for everyone.
Oh, it's humour, is it?
Yeah, well, one does one's best.
VC. Posthumous.
We didn't think you'd live long enough to be presented with the Victoria Cross. Now, Major, I believe you have rounds to complete.
For valour, young man. Highest award one could be given in the army. We're all quite proud of you over here, really.
Your rounds, Major Blunt. I'll have Nurse Blake take a look at some of his dressings and make him more comfortable.
Have you seen the latest batch of bail citations, my dear?
I trust you're referring to the citation for the Victoria Cross.
This young corporal, the Scotsman, what is his name again?
William Angus, darling.
Brought his wounded officer back through no man's land and got himself shot to pieces in the process. Remarkable young man.
Indeed, it would be delight to have him at the palace, of course, but a little comfort in the meantime may be appropriate, even if it is only a small token.
Beg pardon, dear?
Oh, I've arranged to send him a small gift. The poor boy, 40 wounds in his flesh. So much pain, and equal agony for his family, I imagine.
Beg pardon, dear?
Oh, nothing, just me musing aloud.
Morning, Willie. Did you sleep any better last night?
Managed a wee bit of sleep, Pen. Thanks for asking. You here to say about the bandages again?
Has to be done. If we keep them clean, then we can stop the infection.
It's not that it's that sore. I just don't like looking at it.
I know, Willie. I know. But you were so brave in no man's land. You need to have some of that bravery for now. For yourself.
Aye, it was some sight that day. The front line is sitting between a pit bang and a slaughterhouse. I see the faces of some of the lads, you know. I see them when I'm dreaming.
You need to look to yourself, Willie. And I mean no disrespect, but you need to leave the dead behind. Anyway, what's a pit bang?
Well, seeing you know a lassie for Lanarkshire, it's where all the slag and waste for the coal mines and the steel plants get dumped. Huge heaps of rubble. Some of it still smoking away. No very nice. And no much different for the land. And no man's land.
We certainly have the capability to turn our green and pleasant land into something close to hell on earth.
Aye, it's a different world, Hen. And no always pretty. Wouldn't mind getting back home to it though. I'd take a view of a pit bang any day. As long as the bullets and bombs weren't flying about. Mind you, Hen, that lovely face of yours could turn hell into heaven any day. Just with a wee glance.
Turning on the charm, Corporal Angus. You're either on the road to recovery or just trying to stop me from changing these bandages, so let's have a look at them.
Corporal Angus, I'm afraid we have some bad news for you. We had a look at your eye when we were changing the dressings, and we couldn't save it. It's unlikely you'll regain sight in it again.
Right, sir. Thank you for trying anyways.
That's the spirit, Angus.
I'll just need to make David the one.
Willie, don't give up. You've done so well. Look, there's some letters and parcels from home. Why don't we have a look at them?
I was wondering, Rose, if you could do me a wee favour. I saw the letters and parcels there, but I need a bandage on my eye. I'm really feeling a bit tired.
Would you like me to read them for you, Willie? If it's likely to help out.
Aye, if you wouldn't mind, Ken.
Let's see. This first one is from Isabel, or Margaret.
That's my big sister. Go on. What is she saying?
My dear brother, I hope this letter finds you as well as can be expected. We thought the worst when the telegram came. Your father wouldn't open it, and it sat next to the big clock on the mantelpiece until I came round with Fred to help with the dinner. When we opened it and saw that you were wounded, it was a relief to know you were alive. There were more and more telegraphs and officers from the army and men from the press. They were so proud of you being a VC. Everybody in Curlick stops us and asks how you are and tells us that what you did made the whole place proud. The whole family are glad you saved the Martin boy, and we all just want you home safe and well. Wee Fred says that he's still going after your football strip, but thinks that being a soldier's better now. I told him to ask you what you thought of that when you got home. Best regards, your big sister, Margaret.
Aye, she's some lassie, is my big sister. That wee lad Fred is a cracker as well. I'll need to put him off this idea of being a soldier, mind you.
There's another letter and a parcel here. Would you like me to open this one? My goodness, this looks official. Gracious Willie, this is a personal note from the Queen.
What? You're kidding me, you Rose.
I'll read it out to you.
My dear Corporal Angus, my husband and I have been reading about the heroic steps you took to save the life of a fellow soldier. Your brave deed filled us both with admiration. The sacrifice you made and the suffering you continue to endure fills us both with a sense of pride and humbles us when we think of the great pain our soldiers suffer in this war. We will of course be attending Buckingham Palace to receive your Victoria Cross. But in the meantime, please accept this small gift which may go some way to making your recovery more comfortable. Yours sincerely, Mary Windsor. A personal note from the Queen, Willie. What an honour.
Aye, you're right there, Hem. Go on, open that parcel then. There you go. I'm gonna get to wear the Queen's pyjamas.
Visitor for you, Angus. Young chap you went to so much trouble for.
Medal citations today, my dear.
Are those the citations for the Victoria Cross?
The young Scotsman has certainly attracted a crowd.
Indeed, he has. Your equerries informed me that the young man's father is outside the gates in the crowd.
What? How preposterous! You must be brought in immediately for the presentation.
I have sent your equerry to get young Corporal Angus's father.
Oh, I can always rely on you, my dear.
Yes, George, you can.
always thought one of these days you'd be winning a medal, but I was lucky for the football. Now look at you.
Aye, Father. Some place you're right enough.
Aye. Sir, the ceremony is about to start. May I accompany you to your seat in the hall?
Aye, sir. Lead on. I'll see you in there, Willie. I'm right proud of you.
For most conspicuous bravery and devotion to duty on Givenchy on 12th of June 1915, and involuntarily leaving his trench under very heavy bomb and rifle fire, and rescuing a wounded soldier who was lying within a few yards of the enemy's position. Lance Corporal Angus had no chance whatever of escaping the enemy's fire undertaking this very gallant action, and in effecting the rescue he sustained about 40 wounds from bombs, some being very serious.
Lance Corporal Angus, for your act of valour, we introduce you to the Victoria Cross. Well done, my boy. Such service you have done for your country today. 40 wounds, I hear. The pain must have been intolerable.
Aye, sir. But only 13 of them were serious.
And, Mr. Angus, your son is a brave man, a truly brave man indeed. I'm glad to see that his sense of humour is still intact.
Angus, some reception they've put on, eh? You'd think the entire country's glad to have you back. To have you both back.
Maybe have a few words, sir, and a photograph.
Ah yes, great to see young women helping out with the war efforts.
Do you have any words from the Corporal Angus, Mr. Martin?
In my view, it was an act of bravery second to none in the annals of the British Army. I'll owe you my life, Willie. I'll never forget that day.
Anything for the boy if he could look, sir.
Could a family photo be possible?
Thanks, son. You're looking better every time I see you. You're keeping a bit of fine company as well.
Aye, Father. Kings and lordship and all sorts. But I'll never lose the common touch.
I was right there, wee brother. We'll make sure of that. And there you had me believing that you'd only have time to kiss a French lassie and have a wee glass of wine before you were home again. What a mess they've made of my wee brother. Still, you're back. And very nearly in one piece as well.
Aye, very nearly in one piece, Martha. Here, I thought I'd see Big Andrew today. Is he out there?
He joined up, Willie. Said he couldn't let you out there on your own. There was a telegram sent to his house last night. He isn't coming home.
Uncle Willie, can I get to your medal?
Aye, wee man, once we're home.
I'm going to be a soldier just like you, Uncle Willie.
Well, Fred, being a soldier is good. But you know what's better?
Being a captain or a general or a king maybe?
No, wee man. None of them.
I don't know then, Uncle Willie.
Did I ask you to look after something for me?
Aye, Uncle Willie, your football jersey. My mamma made me take good care of it.
Good lads. There you are, wee man. A wee look at a Victoria Cross for you.
It's not very shiny. I thought it'd be gold.
Well, there you are, Fred. That's your medals for you. Right. Away you out and play with that.
I knew it. A young lad that likes his butter. What do you say we go up in the kitchen, make ourselves a wee piece, and have a nice wee cup of tea? Grand. Oh, dearie me. Right, come on.
So, my brother made it back, and we were proud of them. Plenty of other lads didn't come home though. Tens of thousands of them left lying in the cold, cold earth of France and Flanders and wherever else they shipped those boys to fight and die. Willie lost so much that day. Half his foot shot away, blinded in one eye. No much more fitba for him. He did get to appear before huge crowds though. The army paraded him in front of the fans at Ibrox and Parkhead. They thought it would be good for recruitment. He hated those days, but he did make a friend. Lieutenant Martin, the Kerlook lad he saved, never forget what Willie had done. Every year, on the anniversary of saving Martin, a telegram of thanks arrived. Willie appreciated that wee thing. The VC stayed in the drawer.